Welcome back to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of February 15th through the 22nd. And this week, we have a new free item to discuss, along with the old free items that I mentioned last week. I'll just remind you guys of those. We have Star Days still happening, Lunar New Year stuff. We also have a new Prime Resurgence happening this week that we'll go over all this wonderful stuff. Also, if you guys are interested in the Twitch drops that are usually happening every single week, you can find those pinned to the top of my Twitch chat. And the link for my Twitch channel will be in the description below. So every time DE updates that every week, that'll be pinned to the top of my Twitch chat. But let's get into what's happening this week. So we have Bird and his shiny treasures. He has currently a Crimson Archon Shard. This week's Deep Archimedia is an Alchemy, Disruption, and Assassination. Temporal Archimedia is a Hellscrub Tech Rot, Defense, and Assassination. The Coda weapons for the next 2 days are the Boss Assist, 30.9% electricity, Cost Assist, 60% electricity. That is already capped out at max. This is definitely worth getting if you don't have one of these. The Haruto, 33.2% cold, Path Assist, 38% impact, Synapse, 26.1% electricity, and the Tysis, 44.4% radiation. The 1999 calendar, we're looking at what's going on for April. We have 2,000 Kuva versus one Forma Blueprint. Then we have a 3-day mod drop chance booster versus a 3-day affinity booster. Then for May, we're looking at a Voss for Cash versus a 3-day mod drop chance booster. And then we will have a Riven versus an Exilus weapon adapter blueprint. And then for June, we will have a double pack of Arcanes versus 3-day affinity booster, and then a 2,000 Kuva versus enhancements. Does it seem like there's a little bit more boosters than normal? Steel Path Descendia. We have a Forma blueprint, an Arcane that I can actually read, Primary Debilitate. Then we have a Melee Riven mod, Arcane Circumvent, 25 Steel Essence. Here we go, I spoke too soon. An Arcane I cannot read, because what is the title of that? DE, fix that. And then we have an Eroking Catalyst blueprint. Checking out Descendia on normal, we are looking at a final reward of a Forma blueprint. Now, if we come over here to the in-game market, we go to featured, and then we go to seasonal right here. This is the brand new item. For 1 credit, you can get yourself this Bingwu glyph. I don't even enjoy pronouncing that. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, it's a glyph. It's a free glyph. And in case you missed it last week, there's also other free stuff. So there is, let's scroll down. Oh, but you know what? Every one of you always ask me about this. This is the one that I'm always using. This is the skin for the Sentinel that I'm always using. It is an awesome skin. My favorite so far after all these years. I don't remember how many years ago it came out. 95 platinum, less than 100 platinum. Love this thing. This is, you could spend an hour or less or whatever in trade chat and just bust this out for the most part. We also have, what are the other points of interest to note here? Well, there's something free here. This is free. This renewal calligraphy glyph. We have this color palette right here. And we also have these. For 50,000 credits, these Eros Oro ornaments. You can get as many as you want. And they kind of make everything just look cool. If we check out Prime Resurgence, we currently have 16 frames that you guys can go and get your hands on in case you missed it 2 months ago and then last month. In case you missed all those 8 frames and then the other form of 8 frames, they're all back, all of them. They're all here. But you only have 3 days and 18 hours, and then we're going to have Atlas and Vauban Prime dual pack. So, last chance to get these 16 frames. Probably be another year before they come back. And then we were looking at this coming month is going to be Vauban and Atlas. Checking out the current events, if you guys visit Ticker, we have Star Days happening right now. Ticker in Fortuna, he also has a free color palette, along with a lot of other cool cosmetics and ephemeras and glyphs and whatnot. There's a lot of stuff you guys can just grab for free from him. I went over that last week or the week before as well, whatever. But definitely check those out in case you missed it. We have 7 days and 16 hours left with Thermia Fractures. As far as the alerts go, this is your last chance to get the, the Dagoth parts. So in case you've been off Warframe for a while and you just happen to be coming back this week, you have 2 days and 18 hours left to do these, just these missions right here and get yourself a free Dagoth set here. We also have this alert, which is only another 15 hours and 51 minutes, and I believe this coming Friday, there should be one last one of these alerts for you to get another glyph out of. And then also a reminder to do the weekly Ayatan treasure hunt with Maru. Steel Path Incursions. Today we have Crossfire Exterminate, Capture, Disruption, Exterminate, Disruption, and Assassination. Check out the sortie. We are looking at a Hive, Exterminate, and Mobile Defense. If we really quickly look at invasions, we have nothing to worry about. We also have an Archon hunt this week against Naira for doing a rescue, disruption, and a showdown. We're going to get an Amber Archon Shard. We check out what Nora has this week. We're looking at her usual permanent weeklies, plus defend both mirror defense objectives 3 times in a single mission, complete 8 zones of Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, complete 3 mobile defense missions, play 3 different Shazin songs in Deviri, and then today's daily is eliminate 150 enemies with abilities. If we check out what Nora has going on this week for rewards we can purchase with her credits, we are looking at efficient beams, shield disruption, bursting mass, exposing harpoon, Eximus advantage, EMP aura, and Dreamer's bond. Wouldn't necessarily recommend picking any of these up if you're just looking to make extra platinum. Maybe wait until next week, they'll most likely be better options. Purging Slash for Excalibur, Shrapnel Rounds for the Murloc, Recharge Barrier for Volt, and Rumbled for Atlas, who is coming out this week. Checking out the Steel Pass circuit this week, we have Incarnate Adapters for the Xylock, Cybear, Dread, Despair, and Hate, and if you already have those, you can get a Rifle Pistol Melee Ribbon or 20,000 Kuva. We check out what's going on for the normal circuit this week. We have options between Saren, Vauban, and Nova. Checking out Akrithis, we have a Primary Auxiliary for 10 Pathos Clamps, an Exilus Warframe Adapter for 20 Pathos Clamps, and a Roken Reactor Blueprint for 20 Pathos Clamps, an Exilus Weapon Adapter for 20 Pathos Clamps, and a Forma Blueprint for 10 Pathos Clamps. Checking out Teshin and Steel Path Honors this week, we have a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence, and we also have a Kit Gun Riven Mod for 75 Steel Essence. And checking out this knuckle butt and what he's got a Tenet Ferox, 35.7% impact, Tenet Grigori, 33.6% magnetic, Tenet Livia, 33.4% impact, Tenet Exec, 32.6% radiation, and finally a Tenet Agendis, 37.2% magnetic. How much platinum have you made since you've become a Patreon?
Over 100K.
45K.
60, 70,000.
20,000.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a week?
12K.
Probably about 5,000.
5,400.
Probably 8K.
What's the most amount of platinum you've made in a day?
5,400.
Day was probably 4K.
Probably about 3,000.
2K.
What's your favorite method of making platinum that you've learned from me?
Mostly just flipping ribbons and selling warframes.
Probably arbitrations.
Selling sets of Warframes.
I enjoy Zeramon the most.
Imagine how much time and money they've saved. You know where the links are. Reminder to stop by the Chrysalith on the Zeramon and visit Archimedes and Yanta for your 35,000 Kuva. Then you can travel to Iron Wake on Earth and visit Palladino for your 2 Rivens, your 35,000 Kuva, and your 150,000 credits. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and stop by my Twitch channel where you can get free drops when they are community-wide, also free rewards I do all the time anyway. And make sure you check out your Invigorations this week and see what you got. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will see you in the next one.